Welcome to Real Life Survival and SHTF with Randolph Small. In this video, I will be discussing a bug out bag and what I'm planning on packing in mine as soon as I get the chance, as well as how to properly interact with the police. Now, let's get on to the first subject, a bug out bag. A bug out bag, you may or may not know, is a bag that you can use to quickly escape an emergency situation that has all the essentials. Now, taking that into consideration, emergency situation could be a hurricane, flood, wildfire, tornado, anything that could cause you to leave your home as fast as possible. Now, a standout bug out bag has a knife, a compass, a map, and your cell phone. Has a water supply, like a gallon of water per person, water filters, rain gear, food for at least 3 to 4 days. Now, MREs are a great way to do that. And a mouth guard and first aid kit. Alright. Now, most of that is pretty self-explanatory. A 1 gallon jug of water for every person with about 8 or 9 filters. Ones that you could screw onto a bottle with an adapter for a gallon sized jug, of course. Or just even a regular water bottle in there. That way they could filter out the water and fill up the gallon sized jug. There, problem solved on that one. Common sense there. A knife, obviously. You need a knife for anything from survival to self-defense. And if you do have a concealed carry license, do carry your weapon. And try to keep a fishing gear in there too. A little bit of fishing gear. It could just be as much as you go out and buy a survival knife and with the fishing hook and line in there. It's as simple as that. All you really need is line and hook. You can find a bait anywhere. Alright, so, like I said, a knife, preferably a survival-based one, because that also comes with a source to start a fire with it. Now, you do want to have a source to start a fire. Now, you do want rain gear as well as thermal gear. And you might want to get a sleeping bag with that too. Now, that's just so that way, if it's raining, you can set up a nice place for you to sleep, because you get tarp and you can use that to set up a tent and some trees or underneath a tree or something like that if you're out like that. Thermal gear for when it's cold, if you're out in the woods or something like that and you're in that type of situation. A bug out bag is great not just for bugging out, it's also great for camping and hunting. Let's say you're out hunting and you get lost. Or you're out fishing out in the woods and you get lost. Like you're fishing out in the creek in the woods and you end up getting lost. You're gonna have a food source. You're gonna have a way to cook it, but you still have 3-4 days of food source, breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the MREs, and you have fresh water supply too, right there. And you have a knife to clean the meat, and there you go. Yeah, it starts raining, you're dry. And the map helps you, and that way you can find your way. Now try to have a detailed map for where you plan on bugging out to, or for the area that you're in. That way, you can figure out exactly where you are based on topography and geography. Now, your phone can help with that, but let's say you're in an area where you don't have phone service. At least take screenshots of the maps you found online, matching those areas. Alright, so that's covered there. Now, the mouth guard is, it's good to have one in there just in case something happens. That way, you don't get any mouth damage. First aid kit, great for if you get hurt. Try to have a scalpel in there, stuff like that. medical bandages, the medical tape, the unwoven press, all that stuff. Try to have a nice, I'm going to say, hospital grade, EMT grade type medical kit. And it's not that hard to get that stuff. Honestly, you can order it online. So, you can get full surgical kits online just by ordering individual parts and individual equipment. Now the needles are hard to get a hold of for transfusions in case you do have to get like the fluids into you, but you can get a hold of them. And they're good to have, especially with saline packs and stuff like that. Try to get a nice buildup of antibiotics, over the counter pain medicine, stuff like that. Try to get a nice buildup of that for your medical kit. Now, it covers pretty much everything there on the bug out bag. Now, next comes how to properly interact with the police. Now, let's just say that you're just walking down the road and a cop stops you. Immediately notify the police officer that you wish to record this interaction on your phone for that officer's safety and yours. Most of the time, they'll let you do it. They give you an attitude, turn around and say, well, then I'm doing it anyway. And make sure that there's people witnessing it. Because they'll start recording too, as we have all seen. Now, let's say you actually got to deal with a cop on a bad day, or you don't know why the cop's stopping you, period. Ask the police officer why you're being stopped. Why are you recording? They'll tell you. And then, go, okay, am I being detained? Am I a suspect? Am I being arrested? What's up? And they say, oh no, I just want to, check up on you. See what you're doing here. Go, okay, well, if I'm not being detained or arrested, does that mean I'm legally free to go? The cop goes, yeah, technically legally, then that means you can't leave. The cop says no. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on because you're suspicious. Go, okay, well, ask your questions, do what you gotta do, and then let me go on my way. Cooperate. Don't run. Don't be stupid and try to think that you got to do a cop and anything, like outfight a cop or anything like that. And if you got a weapon on you, notify the cop. If the cop tells you to put your weapon down, like he sees the weapon, put it down. If you tell the cop you got a weapon, they tell you to disarm yourself and put it on the vehicle, do it. The cop tells you, put your hands on the top of your head and tell me where the weapon is, tell them. It goes way better in your favor. And if you're a felon, just go with it, because most of the time you're just going to have a knife for work. Because most felons are really good at getting general labor jobs. So they're going to have a knife for work, they're allowed to. Cops are cool with that. Alright? Pretty much just cooperate with the cops. They got a job to do, and their one goal is to go home alive. And that's what a lot of people forget, is that they're trained to go home alive. They're not trained for you to go home alive. They're trained for themselves to go home alive. And most of the time, they got families to think about. So they're going to respond to their training faster than what we want them to. But, that's just how it's going to be. You got to put yourself in their shoes. So, keep in mind that you want to go home alive too. And you don't want to be in jail unless you got a warrant. If you got a warrant, don't run. Really don't run, because that just adds more on. If you ain't got nothing on you, don't run. Because that adds something to you. Alright, guys? Well, this is Randolph Small with Real Life Survival and Shit Hitting the Fan. And that's my video for today. Proper bug out bag, in my opinion. And, oh yeah, and in the bug out bag, make sure you have silverware too. Alright? And some way to wash them. And maybe some hygiene products, just play it safe. Just figure out add that in. So, like I said, this is Randolph Small with Real Life Survival and SHTF. And subscribe to the channel down at the bottom. Leave a comment. Tell me what's up. Bye.